I'm Antonio Shavira of AHS-TV, and I'm going to teach you how to play a song on guitar. The song's called Just What I Needed by the Cars, and I'm not a professional by any means, so take everything I'm going to say with the biggest grain of salt ever. So what you're first going to want to do, I don't know the chord names, so you're going to have to watch my hands. But I tell you where the frets are. So you want to put power chord on the 7th fret, and the song starts out like this. And you do that 4 times. In the regular song, there's 2 guitars, and the one guitar just does this. But I'm one person, so I don't have 2 guitars. So you do this 4 times. After the 4th time, you do this another 4 times. It's the same exact chord, but instead of doing it once, you do it twice. So it's so you do that 4 times. So all together, it's gonna sound like this, or it should sound like this if I do it right. After that's done, that was the intro of the song. So after that, it's the verse of the song, which it's even easier than the intro. It goes like this. I'll just play it. So that's all. That's what that is. It's so you still power chord on the 7th fret of the A, then you move over to the E, then you go back to the A, but this time on the 4th fret, and then the E on the 4th fret. That's all that is. And then yeah, so it's after you do that once, I'm like 96% sure you do this. So then, okay, this is the important part, okay? After this, there's like a little like pre-verse. I'll try to play it right the first time. No promises I'm gonna do it, but it goes like, it should go like this. And then bar chord. So what that is if you played it right the first time, it would have sounded cool. But I didn't do that. But after this tutorial, you will play it right the first time. You do see, I know what this chord's called. This chord right here is called the E chord. And then I don't know what this little thing's called, but it sounds cool. So it's like the E chord, and then you put your pinky on the 2nd fret of the G string, and you do this with it. And then you move down to power chord 7th fret, I think. Yeah, 7th fret. And then you move power chord 7th fret A string, and then you just move back and forth. So it's like, then you move up, and then you move up 1. Yeah, so it's, and then you bar chord. I don't know what this bar chord is called. It's like it's like the E shape up here, and you bar it down here. So you do this, you palm mute it, and then so it's, then you move it down 1, and then it's the 2nd verse. So I would play it again, full speed, and I probably should, so I'm going to. I'm gonna try to. All right, that that was okay. I did my best. And after that, it's just onto the second verse. But the second verse is different than the first verse, like a little bit. I'm like 95% sure I play it right. So it should go like this. So what that was, it was pretty much like the first verse, but instead of just doing this, you do like the little like blues thing. So it's, and then you don't palm mute it when you hit that. So it's palm mute, and then you let go of it. And then this part, the A string on the 7th, and your pointer finger on the D string of the 6th. I don't know what that is, but you hit it twice after the little thing right here. Then you just go back to this chord, and then instead of just doing it like regularly like you would, you do the. So it's like the same thing all of them. If you just do. Oh, I messed it up. Oh. And then 4th fret, same thing, but instead of going down 2, you just go down 1. And then you don't do that here, you just go. And you do that whole thing one more time, like, yeah. And then the second time, you don't go to the 4th fret on the E, you go to the 5th fret. And then, yeah, I think that's the second verse. And then after that part, you do like I'm pretty sure now it's called the pre-chorus, because after this part, the pre-chorus is like this little thing. It goes to the solo, and I know how to play the solo. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to be able to teach the solo, because whenever I think about things, I mess them up. But I'm going to try my best. So what you're going to want to do here is you want to put all 3 fingers on the B string, 7th fret, and then, okay, so it's you bend it, but you don't do like a full bend. You don't like do this. You like cut it off halfway. I don't know like how far you bend it. I don't know all that. Maybe it's like a half step up. I'm not entirely too sure. But you do that 3 times. And then on the 4th time, you let it come down. And then you let go, and then you leave this finger on. So it should be. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so you do this. And after that, you move over to the next string. Then you do. Nope, you don't do that. Hold on. Okay, so you do this. You bend down. Go to the 4th fret on that string. So you do. Oh, I forgot this part. You hit it again after you bend it. So you do this. Then you bend it again. And then, you remember what you do actually. Then you do this. You do like a little hammer-on pull-off thing on these 2 strings. So you bend it. And then you go to the next string up. You do another hammer-on. And then you move your middle finger to the string you were just on the 4th fret. So you do this. So what that was, I think, you hammer on, you go 4 to 6, go to 4 on the G string, I think that's what that string is, to the G string, and then you like, it's like a weird slidey thing, I don't know what it's called. I know it's called something, but I don't know what it's called. But it's this shape you did here on the other part of the song, but it's up here instead. So it's, you do that, and then you go to this string, and you do this. There's a lot of bending. I was never good at bending. So I'm probably explaining this like horribly. Like, you could probably go to any other video and learn this song way better. But I need this grade, so I'm really trying my best here. So I was on this part. After that, you make it go back down, and then I don't know. I know that has a name. Don't know what it's called though. It's like, I don't know. You bend it. You don't bend it, and you hit it 2 times. Then you bend it again. So. Oh wait, no, it's not, because you do that. You move to the next string up, do the same exact thing. No, you don't. You don't do the same thing. I lied. You do kind of the same thing, but instead of bending it a second time, you just do that. So then you do this again. But instead of going here, you just go here. And this is like the second hardest part of the solo. You have to go from here to up here. It sounds weird, but I promise that's right. I'm like 99% sure that part's right. So it's. This is the hardest part. The next part's the hardest part. I'm gonna try my best to explain this part, because this part is the hardest part. It's like, I don't know what it's called, but you put your finger, 7th fret, on the B string. So you bend it a whole step. You get your pinky. So yeah, it's weird. Hold on, wait. It's like, so you bend it. You have to hold it there. Put your pinky, E string, 9th fret. Hit it again. You have to hold it there. You hit it. See, you have to keep it bent so it doesn't sound bad like it just did just now. So then you have to get your ring finger and then put it on the high E of the 7th fret. Hit it again. Hit it again. You don't miss it like I just did. And then do that. So I'm gonna try to play it. That's what it's supposed to sound like. I'm pretty sure that's what it's supposed to sound like. And then this is like the easiest part of the solo. You just, from here, you slide from 5 to 7. And then it's the same shape so you go from 7 to 9 to 11. And then you go to 13, but you change it. So instead of doing this right here, you do this. And you put your pointer finger on 12th fret of the high E. And then you go to 14, same shape, and you just keep going down. But you're supposed to go faster, because if you go slow, it sounds bad. I'm gonna try to play at full speed. Absolutely no promises are being made right now. So, I missed some of the notes, but you still heard them, so it counts. That's the whole solo. Should I play at full speed? Probably. There's a lot of people watching me right now, so I'm definitely gonna mess up a couple times, but I'm gonna try to. So I got that 80% right, but you get the idea of what I'm trying to put out here. I think one of the strings are tuned because I bent it too much, but I'm not gonna check that now because I'm kind of past the point of no return. But after the solo, I'm like 80% sure it just goes back to the verse, so. No, it does. I'm 100% sure. So, it's really just the same thing again. After that part, I'm on the fence of whether or not it goes back to the chorus, but at some point it goes back to the chorus after the verse. So it's just the chorus again. So you do that twice again. I don't know how well I played that, but you do that twice again. And then at the end of the song where it's like, you just do. And after that, you do this. So, this is the rest of the song right here. This is all you do. Did I miss some parts? Probably. But you didn't have to watch it the whole way through. I feel like halfway you would have figured out that I don't really know what I'm talking about. I just know how to play the song. Like I'm not really a good teacher. I'm a good listener. You can teach me, but I can't teach you.
Tony, play through the whole song and then wrap up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Frank says so.
Okay.
I'll count you down again. 5, 4.
I messed it up, guys.